The terminal was loud, rolling suitcases, boarding calls, chatter bouncing off glass walls. But at gate 47, a little girl sat in silence. She was maybe 6, tiny hands clutching a stuffed bunny, her lips moving without a sound. Her mother, immaculate in a gray blazer, phone pressed to her ear, paced beside her. Everyone else saw a busy woman with a child. But one man sitting across the terminal saw something different. A flicker of loneliness in that little girl's eyes, one he knew too well. Amelia Hayes, CEO of a New York tech firm, wasn't used to waiting. She was used to boardrooms, decisions, power. But now, she was waiting for a delayed flight to Boston, every minute eating into her next meeting. Her daughter, Lily, sat quietly, swinging her legs off the chair. Born mute, Lily rarely smiled in public. Airports made her anxious, the noise, the lights, the strangers. "Sweetheart, please stay close," Amelia said, kneeling down, touching her arm. "Mommy's almost done with this call." Lily nodded but didn't look up. Across the terminal, a man in a worn leather jacket watched her scribble something in a small notebook. His name was Daniel Carter, a single dad and former Army interpreter who'd lost his wife 3 years ago. He noticed the girl's hands moving, not random fidgeting, but structured gestures. Sign language. She was signing a story, to herself. He smiled softly. His own daughter, Emma, was deaf too. When Lily's bunny slipped from her lap and rolled under a seat, Daniel got up. He picked it up, dusted it off, and crouched in front of her. Then, instead of speaking, he signed. "Is this your bunny?" Lily froze. Her eyes widened. Slowly, she nodded. He smiled again and continued. "His name looks like Mr. Fluffy?" Her face lit up like sunrise. She signed back quickly, little hands moving in a blur. Daniel chuckled and signed back, keeping pace with her excitement. For the first time all morning, Lily giggled, a soundless laugh that could still fill a room. When Amelia turned around, she froze. A stranger was kneeling in front of her daughter, their hands moving back and forth in fluent conversation. "Excuse me," she said sharply. Daniel stood up, startled. "Oh, sorry, ma'am." She dropped her toy. "I was just talking to her." Amelia frowned. "Talking?" He smiled gently. "In sign language." Amelia blinked, suddenly speechless herself. You know ASL?" "Yes, ma'am. My daughter's deaf. I learned for her." Lily tugged her mom's sleeve, signing quickly. "He understands me, Mommy. He talks like me." That did something to Amelia. She'd never seen her daughter this animated, not with her teachers, not even at home. Amelia's eyes softened. "Thank you. Most people don't even try." Daniel shrugged. "Most people don't realize silence can be louder than words." They both sat down, talking quietly as Lily and Emma, on a video call, signed back and forth, laughing through a screen. As they talked, Amelia mentioned she was heading to Boston for a corporate event, a pitch to investors that could change her company's future. Daniel smiled politely, but there was a shadow behind his calm eyes. "My flight's the same," he said. "I'm heading there for something different." "What kind of work do you do?" she asked. He hesitated. "Used to be an interpreter for the Army. Now I help veterans with speech therapy and sign training. Some lost their voices to trauma, others to injury. We just try to help them find new ways to communicate." Amelia looked stunned. "You teach people how to speak again?" He nodded. "With their hands, if not their mouths." Just then, the boarding call sounded. Amelia stood, gathering her things. Lily tugged Daniel's sleeve, signed something fast, and pointed to her mother. Daniel smiled and translated. "She says, 'Thank you for hearing me.'" Amelia's throat tightened. 2 days later in Boston, Amelia stood on stage before a crowd of investors. But her voice faltered halfway through her rehearsed pitch. Her mind wasn't on profits or numbers. It was on that moment at the airport, a stranger who'd reminded her what communication really meant. So she stopped reading. She took a breath and spoke from her heart. I built this company to connect people through technology. But somewhere along the way, I forgot what connection truly means. She gestured toward a slide, a new idea she'd added that morning. A communication app that translated real-time speech into sign language using AI and a simple camera feed. An innovation she'd never planned, inspired entirely by a single dad she met at Gate 47. The audience went silent. Then, applause broke out. Weeks later, Amelia found Daniel again, at a small veterans therapy center. She brought Lily with her this time. I came to say thank you, she said softly. Anne. I was wondering if you'd like to help me design something. Something that could change millions of lives. Daniel looked at her, surprised. You want me on your team? I want you to help me teach the world how to listen, she said. He smiled. Then we start today. As their daughters played in the background, signing stories to each other, Amelia realized something profound. Sometimes, the most powerful conversations happen without a single word spoken.